An awkward encounter in an elevator. Let's just talk about the weather, shall we? It has been a hot one the couple of last days here in Western New York, to say the least. Today we're seeing temperatures in the 80s, humidity in the 70s, and some of you may be looking to cool off by turning on the AC full blast. But while it may bring relief now from the steamy temperatures, you'll be the one steaming the next time you see your electric bill. So how hot is it? Well, hot enough that we got Patrick Stella with National Grid to join us live tonight. We're glad that you're with us. And we know it's so tempting for people to turn up the AC during these hot, muggy days, but that can also crank up your bill as well. So we're wondering tonight how we can stay comfortable physically and make sure that we're not blowing our budget.
Yes, thanks, Kate. Yeah, right off the bat, one of the first things is just to, you want to be comfortable, but if you can turn up your thermostat just a little bit, you can save significantly on your bill. So, going from like a 75-degree setting to about a 78-degree setting, you can save about 18% on your monthly bill. So that's one thing, and it's only a couple of degrees if you can get through it.
What if we throw caution to the wind, we crank up the AC and think, I'm just going to worry about it later, and then you get that bill, you kind of go into a little bit of shock when you see it. Are there any options as far as getting help with paying that bill when it does get way up there?
Sure. One thing we have is budget billing, and that kind of like takes your entire year and averages that out. So every few months it kind of trues up, but it tries to mitigate those things, like where you'll be using more in the summer months and less in the winter months. So it tries to kind of even that out through the year. So that's one way to do that. And if you're having particular challenges, we have consumer advocates regionally, right in Western New York, that can help out. And you can call them and ask for a consumer advocate, and we have several different programs that are available to help customers, try to pay off debt, and try to figure out a way to mitigate those changes in use.
And Patrick, just so people have an idea, if they do need to call, what can they expect when they call? What kind of questions are they going to be asked? What's the process there?
It's a really good process, really, where we talk about, how do you use your electricity? What are you doing during the day, and what do you have running? It talks about those things first, so we can kind of, maybe there's something that's running that you just didn't realize was using as much electricity as it is. So we can help out with some of those things, and then we can also talk about, the programs that we do have for bills, and different kinds of ways that we could, put you on different plans that you can pay off previous debt, with your bill currently, or we can talk to you about that budget billing program that I talked about. There's several different things, but it's really a one-on-one conversation where you can actually talk to a person that can help you with your individual circumstances.
And Patrick, quickly, if there's one thing that you hear time and time again from people that you think, this is what I want people to know, what would be that thing to help, whether it's with their energy use or with their bills?
Just to think about every time you turn on a light, or turn a piece of equipment on, or you're charging something. It's like, I think we are very accustomed to just doing those things automatically and not thinking about the bill and what happens at the end of the month. But every time there's something plugged in, or you're turning an electronic piece on in your home, just think about that and think, do I need to have this on now, and how long does it need to run? It's just being aware of what you have that's plugged in, and what you have that's running during the day.
Some good tips all the way around. We've been chatting with Patrick Stella with National Grid. Patrick, it's great to see you again, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Kate.